Faulconer studio where he does some lesson work. He was like, just roll by and I'll give him a pair of my sticks that I play and I'll sign them for him. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So it's just like such a super cool guy to do that kind. You know, it's just a cool story.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't have any juicy, like super juicy info to give you, but I have cool stories.
Well, I noticed you have a few in here. You work with Jason Stutter from Marilyn Manson. Spider is a huge Marilyn Manson fan.
Well, I live in the town of his birth, so I guess it can't get any more of a fan than that.
Jason Sutter is super cool. I met him through an acquaintance of mine, got to know him a little bit, and then he was nice enough to get on my track, History. And, you know, he's really big now. That guy has really taken off in his career. He's been super fortunate. He just basically is everywhere. He's in a bunch of huge pro bands, and he has his own, I think he has his own drum set for sale now, and I know he definitely has sponsored drumsticks that they sell at Guitar Center with his name on them now. So he's definitely rolling, but it's a pleasure to work with. Super nice guy, you know, super talented.
Cool. And what's it like to work with Handsome Rob?
Handsome Rob, my producer. He's one of my best friends. I've known him for, like 8 years or something crazy. Him and I, we're hilarious because, you know, we don't always see eye to eye. I'm pretty, like, A-type personality, and so is he, and he's my producer. I like to write my own material. He likes to co-produce all my stuff, which I fight him on. So that would probably be the juiciest details I have is when we get in the studio, we have like a little cat fight over the material. And so I think I've learned as I've grown into myself as a musician that I need to listen to my producer more because he really does have a lot of really great ideas and he knows what he's doing. But initially I came in really wanting to control all of my music, and you know, I've kind of given in to a lot of his input because he's really creative and talented at what he does too. But yeah, we sometimes, you know, we'll have our little cat fights over the songs, and we'll take a little break and come back to it, and it usually ends up really, really good. I think we collaborated really well on Dollhouse, which was the first song we did together, and that turned out fabulous. Everything, pretty much all of my tracks that I've worked on with him, I think have done well. So yeah, he's good at what he does. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, all your music I have is very danceful and upbeat, but there's one song I have not been able to play yet. I'm waiting for you to come on the air so I can play it, and I have Slowed Down, which you just introduced to it.
Yeah, it was the song that was on Xbox's video game MS versus ATV Alive, and that came out in 2011.
Nice. All right, guys,
Yeah.
so let's go into it, and here is Slowed Down, Christine Faulconer with Raymond. Here you go.
Well, that was some boring music.
Spike?
Come on, where's the Justin Bieber? Where's the Katy Perry? Where's the Fallout Boy?
Noddle, you have witch powers. Turn him into a chipmunk and feed him to the owl outside.
I will do no such thing. We're here to talk about our website.
HomeCanineNeutering.com?
What?
No! InvaderPet.com, where people can check out our comic strips or locate bookstores selling bookmarks with our comics on them. So, listeners, want to see comics of me, Noddle the Witch, my pets Kaylee Cat and Spike Beagle? Go to InvaderPet.com and check us out.
Seriously, though, you guys really have a canine neutering website?
Magical Things offers fantasy art for festival and everyday living, featuring the fine arts and craft creations of Marjorie Delaney on practical printed products such as journals, mugs, costuming, wearable art, formal wear, and accessories. We also carry a line of magical supplies, including candles, oils, herbs, and limited ritual items. All items are created in a scenic studio space in Culpeper, Virginia, and available throughout the world online, as well as at festivals and events. Magical Things offers custom creations too, such as costuming, illustrations, and more. Come visit us at magicalfantasy.com.
Let's Talk About the Music is wanting your sponsorship to help support local independent music and musicians worldwide. We have different levels of sponsorship for everyone, including up-and-coming bands and musicians, to give a little more boost to your promotions. Let's Talk About the Music is also looking to podcast live from your music-related special events, shows, and venues. For more information, go to letstalkaboutthemusic.com. Let's Talk About the Music is welcoming back Maximus on August 24th at 8 o'clock, which is also Shell's birthday celebration show. Maximus has some really cool news to share with us, so listen in, only on Let's Talk About the Music, starting at 8 o'clock, August 24th.
History. Let's talk about the music. And I'm Shells. here in Tacoma, Washington, and he is Spider.
Sure am.
Ohio. And we just found out... Ohio. You gonna sing for us now? Are you feeling better to sing?
Not really. I'm probably just going to hurt myself if I do that. But, we can try.
And we have Kristen Faulconer, who we found out used to live here in Frettle Way.
I did.
Yes, right. So she knows where Tacoma is, so she does not have to Google it.
She can still drink if she wants,
right.
though, right?
Yes, she can take a shot of whatever she's drinking is just fine. And we also, Christine and I just might be related, but we have to figure that out.
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I think that we might be.
Yeah, we might be related because I have cousins and I got cousins' last name Faulconer. So yeah,
And clearly we both like music, so there you go. There's the link.
Yeah, right. We are musical cousins. How's that? Well, now we're musical cousins.
Right on.
Yeah. All right, so tell us more about you, Kristen. So how long have you been in the music industry?
Oh, okay. So how long have I... I actually started training professionally when I was 6 years old. I was working with a vocal coach. And then through elementary school, I was part of the Colorado Springs Children's Touring Chorale, which is a professional chorale you audition in. And then, I think I remember that we used to practice every single day. So I think it was Monday through Friday, 3 hours a day after school. And we did choir work. So I was the second soprano. It was a full choir, all kids. We had a choreographer and everything, and they teach you how to read music, and we would work on songs, and then we actually would tour on weekends, and during the summer, people would pay us to come and sing, so I'm classically trained. And then I started, I actually was with an agent and an agency, I think at the age of 12, where I started modeling. I started doing some acting, and I was continuing with my singing, and they sent me to L.A. to the Bonaventure Hotel for IMTA, where I got a lot of other agents and people in the industry. And then, I just kind of continued with my music. At 15 was the first time I actually produced a track. I wrote my first song, Blue, and produced it, and then it was recorded, I think, at 18. I had a rough track done at 15, and then we did it again at 18, and then I actually redid it with Rob once again, more professional track. So if you guys get the chance, you might want to check out Blue. That was my first real professional song that I wrote when I was 15. But yeah, that's kind of like the progression of my career. And then when I got to LA, I was lucky enough to run into a manager who then introduced me to the Sal Bakery, and I signed with them, and the